Hi everyone, I'm Pan Xiaoxia. In international trade, LC is to be opened and reach the seller 1 month before the date of shipment, so as to give the seller enough time to make the goods ready and booking the shipping space. Therefore, sometimes the buyer may delay for various reasons. The seller will send a letter to urge the establishment of LC. Therefore, urging establishment of LC becomes one of the necessary steps for the seller in the course of the performance of contract. And if the buyer opens the LC as requested, he is necessary to notify the seller the opening of LC. So today's learning objective first, we will see being an exporter, how to draft the letter of urging the establishment of LC. Second is being an importer, how to notify the opening of an LC. Now first is to draft the letter of urging the establishment of LC. The first part should be the opening sentence, referring to the goods' relative order or contract. The typical sentences are: Thank you for your order for 5,000 metric tons first-class rice on April 20. We are pleased to receive your letter of 14 March, in which we enclose contract number RT4522. The second paragraph is to complain about non-receipt of LC, stating your urgent need for the LC and inviting attention to the matter. The typical sentences are: The delivery date is approaching and we have not received your LC. The goods has been ready for quite some time, but until now we have not received the LC. The goods are ready for dispatch and the shipping space has already been booked, but we have not had your LC yet. The third paragraph is to urge the establishment of the LC. Here are the typical sentences. We would be grateful if you would expedite establishment of the LC so that we can ship the order in time. Please open an LC without any delay to facilitate early shipment. Please do your best to expedite the covering LC so that we may execute the order smoothly. In order to book the shipping space at an early date, please open the LC immediately. The third part should be the further requirements. The typical sentences are: We have to draw your attention that you make sure that the stipulations of LC are in exact accordance with the terms in our contract when you apply for opening the LC in order to avoid subsequent amendments. We should like to make it clear that the content of LC should be in conformity with the terms of the contract so as to avoid further amendments. The last part is the closing sentences expressing your expectation of receiving LC in early time. Here is the sample letter.
Dear sirs, our sales confirmation number 43 covering your order number 311, We refer to your order number 311 for all cotton bed sheets under our sales confirmation number 43. We would like to draw your attention to the fact that the date of delivery is approaching, but we have not received your covering letter of credit. It will help us make shipment if you can expedite establishment of the credit. Please make sure that LC stipulations are in exact accordance with the terms of the above-mentioned sales confirmation to avoid any subsequent amendments. We are looking forward to receiving your LC soon. Yours faithfully.
It first refers to the order and the sales contract. Then it complains about non-receipt of LC and invites attention to the matter. The third step is to urge the buyer to expedite the opening of LC. It also states the other requirement, making sure that the LC stipulations are in exact accordance with the terms of the sales confirmation. At last, the letter expects receiving LC in early time. Now let's look at how to draft the letter or email of notifying the seller of the establishment of LC. If you establish LC, you should also notify the seller of the establishment of LC. Here is a structure. First, inform that the LC has been opened. For example, we are glad to inform you that we have opened today an irrevocable LC number 2237 in your favor for $30,000 with the Bank of China. Limited, valid until 25 May. Bank of China, Beijing branch will be the advising bank. Second is to emphasize the information of draft and the documents. For example, the LC authorizes you to draw at site on the bank after shipment is made. Please present the following documents. The first one is signed commercial invoice in 3 originals. The second is packing list in triplicate. Full set of original bill of lading showing to order and blank endorsed. Marked freight collect, notifying global forwarder. Third is to state further requirements if there are. For example, global forwarder will act as our forwarding agent. Please contact them about shipping matters and fax us once the goods have been shipped. Now let's read a letter of advice of establishment of LC.
Dear sirs, we are now glad to remind you that we have opened an irrevocable documentary letter of credit through the Bank of Boston, W. Farmingdale, USA for US $12,000, total say US $12,000 only, in your favor. Please make sure that the shipment is effected not later than July 30, 2015, otherwise we won't be able to catch the marketing season. We are awaiting your shipping advice. Yours faithfully.
In this letter, it first informs that the LC has been opened. Second is to require the shipment to be effected in time. In the end is the closing sentence, expecting the shipping advice. Let's look at one more sample letter.
Dear sirs, we have received your letter of July 12th, urging establishment LC under SC number 12. We are glad to inform you that we have opened an irrevocable LC number 22,451 in your favor for $60,000 valid until September 25th. Please arrange the shipment of the goods ordered upon receipt of LC. We are awaiting your shipping advice. Yours faithfully.
In this letter, the first paragraph is the opening sentence informing the receipt of the letter, and the second paragraph is to notice the establishment of LC. The third paragraph, it states the other requirement. Arrange the shipment of the goods ordered upon receipt of the LC. Now you must know better of advice of establishment of LC. Congratulations! Well, today we have talked about how to draft a letter of urging establishment of LC and notifying establishment of LC. You should remember the useful sentences of urging and notifying establishment of LC and the steps of writing them. Okay, thank you for watching. See you next time.